Hello, hello. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful location. And hopefully you can hear me. There's a lot of really, really beautiful but loud singing from these animals. They're like crickets on the trees, basically. So hopefully you can hear my voice, and there is truly a really beautiful energy here. And that's why I'm filming this classes here, in the hope that I can bring some of this back to our homes and, back into our lives, even if we're not all here to enjoy this. Okay, so today it's just gonna be, I'm gonna try and make it quick. I need to get better at making quicker. I promise I will do my best to create shorter and sweeter classes for everyone those who don't have time to take 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. I'll try and make shorter classes. It's a promise. I'm gonna get there. And in the meantime, I'll just offer this sequence, and if you have the time, please join me in this gorgeous setting. So come seated to the mat, find a comfortable seat, a comfortable position, and try to feel all the parts that are touching the floor. Imagine them like the base of these pine trees with the roots growing through the earth. So let's try and find grounding here. If you need, you can sit on a block to elevate your hips and find a comfortable seat in Sukhasana or Siddhasana. Make sure you're rooting down through all of your limbs, like the roots of the tree, and then elongate your spine and open, so abdominals engaged. Open your heart, open the sternoclavicular region, so you can retract the scapulars. The chin is parallel to the floor and the tongue is to the roof of the mouth, behind your teeth. You can start closing your eyes, downcast or closed, and find some of the concentration that we're gonna try and achieve as we work in this moving meditation. Really, let's try and make it a moving meditation. And so the most important aspect for us will be the breathing through Ujjayi breath. So for those who know it, it's just engage in Ujjayi breath as soon as you can. And those who don't know it, imagine that you are basically, imagine you have a little mirror in front of you that you're trying to fog, like this. Now imagine so think about the movements that you're doing when you're doing this fogging of the mirror with your throat. Now try to repeat the same type of movements with your mouth closed. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose, and constricting of the throat, like we've tried with the fogging of the mirror. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose and constricting, closing down the whistle muscles, the muscles in the throat. And simply start engaging in Ujjayi breath, closing your eyes, and let's take a few Ujjayi breaths together. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, imagine you're trying to fill up your lungs completely, and exhaling. We're trying to empty them as much as possible. Inhaling up and exhaling. Now, if there's something that I'll ask you to do is concentrating on your breath. Everything else is optional. So the most important offering and request, if I may say so, is like try to concentrate on your breath. And imagine like the Ujjayi breath, if you're not familiar with it, is like the sound of the waves of the ocean going to the shore and retracting back. And it's constant, they never stop. Inhaling and exhaling. So if anything, let's try and keep this pace, constant pace. Inhaling and exhaling. Trying to elongate as much as possible our inhales and our exhale. So please try and keep these waves of breath, Ujjayi breathing, on throughout the whole class. Now we can start moving our body as well. Or maybe you can think, before we start moving our body, we can think of a quality that we want to embody. We can set an intention. For me is, for example, having the courage to change and having the patience and being able to surrender and accept what is. Also knowing the difference when to accept and surrender and when to find the courage to change things. You can choose anything else, being happier or joyful, wakeful, more playful, or simply making space to take care of yourself and your body on a regular basis, which is what we need more and more. So let's start moving our bodies. We can place our hands onto our knees and we can start rotating our neck. So we can inhale going up and exhale, we can start rotating our neck clockwise, inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up, almost like creating, like if we wanted to create a necklace and draw a necklace onto our chest. Exhale, Lower your chin to the chest. Inhale up. And exhale down. We're starting to move our cervical spine. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Every time we're activating Ujjayi breath and a more conscious type of breathing, we're sending amazing signals to our nervous system, and we're trying to switch on the parasympathetic system. Inhaling up, exhaling one more, and inhale up. And we're going to rotate anti-clockwise. Inhaling up, chin to the right, to the chest and to the left. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up and exhaling down. You can close your eyes, you can keep them open, depending if you need to feel safe in the environment, and so checking in on what is around in your room, in your garden. Maybe you're also outside. One more. Or you can try and close your eyes and focus more on what is going on inside of you. Inhale up. Now we're going to start rotating our shoulders, so we're protracting and retracting them. They're coming forward and up and backwards. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and we can start moving our arms as well. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling up, exhaling down. One more. Inhale up, exhale, lower down. Inhale up, and we're going to the opposite side. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhaling down. One more. Up, open, and use all of the muscles, like if the air was denser and you need to activate all of the muscles, even in your hands and your fingers. Activate them. Extend, elongate, and down. Inhale up, and let's do some Kundalini circles. Inhaling up, we're going down with our chest, left, right, and up clockwise. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, and we can increase the range of motion every time we move. Inhale up and exhale down. By doing all of these beautiful circles, we activate our spinal fluid. We're sending a message of relaxation through the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling up, exhaling to the left, down to the right, and up. One more like this, down and up. And now we're going the opposite direction. Inhaling up, exhaling right, down and left and up. Inhale, down, exhale, down, inhale, up, exhale, inhale, up, and exhale down. Increase the circles, the diameter of the circle that we're drawing with our body, and one more, and up. And now slowly let's come to all fours in Vamanasana. There are some birds up there. Vamanasana, you can choose to have the top of your feet down or up. I like it to curl my toes under when I'm in Vamanasana for more stability. Let's make sure our shoulders are above our wrists and elbows and our hips above our knees. Inhaling and coming into Marjarasana. Inhaling, bring your chin to the trees, to the stars, to the sky, and so the coccyx. Exhale, lower down, let go of the toes. Come into Vinyasa, making sure that your abdominals are pressing the spine towards the sky. Inhale up and exhale down. Chin to the chest, the tailbone goes down. Inhale, curl your toes under and chin to the sky. Drishti to the sky. Exhale, lower down and the toes uncurl. The spine is projected towards the sky with the abdominals pushing it to the sky. Inhale, bring your abdominals down. Inhale, chin up, tailbone up. Exhale, lower down, tailbone down, chin to the chest. You should feel an amazing stretching between your scapula. Inhaling up, last one. Exhaling down. We never do enough spinal balancing. As you can sit, bring your hips towards your heels, open your knees slightly and sit into child's pose, Balasana. We can activate our hands and extend our arms in front of us, activating all of the fingers as well, as if we had a tennis ball underneath our palms, the palms of our hands, activating all the fingers, extending our arms and extending our elbows. We should feel a beautiful, beautiful activation in all of the arms, the shoulders as well. We are flexing our shoulders and extending our elbows. Inhale up and slowly come to all fours and slowly starting to move up. Curl your toes under. Inhale and press into your hands and your feet and bring your hips towards the sky. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling and exhaling. You can bend one knee at a time if you'd like a more gentle and more dynamic stretch in your back legs, your hamstrings, gastrocnemius. Make sure that you're pressing really well into your hands and all of the knuckles are pressing down, especially the one between the thumb and the index finger. Your hands are the distance of the shoulder width apart. Your feet are hip width apart. Your shoulders are retracting, and your heart is like one. If your heart wanted to touch your quads, really, your drishti is in between your feet, traditionally at your navel. You can lengthen your spine from the tail to the crown. Inhale, look forward and step to the front of the mat. Inhaling up, or you can coming Ardha Uttanasana, depending on how warm your body is, or you can come a little bit lower. Every position is fine, just You start where you start. So Ardha Uttanasana like this is always great. Or you can lower up to where you reach. Inhale up. Another one. Exhale, lower down. Uttanasana. Inhale up. And hands towards the sky. Let's give a couple of seconds to our body to adjust from this very simple transition, but it is still a transition. So we're gonna honor that. And maybe we're gonna listen to what comes as we are moving our body together with the sounds. I don't know if you can hear it, the sea, the waves of the sea, all these crickets on the trees, and the wind. Let's think about the intention that we want to cultivate. And then we're gonna go for a bunch of Ardha Surya, Surya A, Surya A, Surya B, also Surya B Creative, 2 or 3 of them. So follow me or not. Listen to your body first and your breath. If you want to come with me, inhale. So let's find our grounding first in Tadasana. Inhale and exhale in Samastitihi, Tadasana. Make sure that the 4 corners of your feet are pressing down. All the legs are activated. The glutes are activated. And the abdominals are also activated. And they're always active and stabilizing our upper body. They are constantly working. Open your chest. Elongate your spine. Inhale, hands up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower down. Uttanasana. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Uttanasana. Inhale, up. Hands towards the sky. Exhale, lower down. One more Ardha Surya. Inhale, up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower down. Ujjayi breath always on. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Uttanasana. Inhale, bring your hands towards the sky and to your chest. Inhale, hands up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower down in Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Press the tops of your feet onto the floor. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Inhale, up, Bhujangasana, a cobra pose. Your elbows are near the rib cage. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, one more. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower down. The tailbone is streaming down as if it was streaming down the toes. So inhale up, pressing down the pubic bones. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 long, deep breaths in Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you want, you can still move your feet. Make sure that you keep your Ujjayi breath at all times. That's the only thing that I'd like to be constant. If you need, you can sit down in Balasana, all fours. You can come down, or if you need to, you can bend your knees. Just make sure that you're pressing down all the knuckles of your hands, Hasta Bandha, and that you're retracting the shoulders and you're elongating your spine, keeping Ujjayi breath. Drishti between your feet, and then inhale, bring your drishti towards the front and walk to the front of the mat. Inhale up, exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Inhale up and exhale, lower down, Tadasana. And now Surya Bee, creative Surya Bees. Inhale, bend your knees. Bring your hips towards the back of the mat. Exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Inhale up, bring your chest forward. Exhale, down. Phalangasana, we can go down to the floor. Inhale, untuck your toes. Inhale, up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Unamas. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes under and up. Inhale, bring your foot to the sky and to the front of the mat. The left one is at 45 degrees. Press you onto your right foot and up into Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Lower down. Bring your right foot back and lower down to the floor. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes. Bring your hips towards the sky. The left foot up and to the front. The right one is at 45 degrees and press down the left foot. Come into Virabhadrasana 1. Making sure that your knee is on top of your ankle and the knees are always tracking the toes so they're not collapsing internally or externally. Inhale, up. Exhale. Lower down, hands to the floor. Phalangasana. Now you can keep going down to Bhujangasana, to the floor, or you can come half the way for Chaturanga Dandasana and inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, bringing your hips towards the sky. 5 long, deep Ujjayi breath cycles. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale, drishti between your feet. Your hands are pressing down, the knuckles are pressing down. The lower part of your arms from the wrist to the elbow are rotating internally, and from the elbow to the shoulder is rotating externally. The aisles of the elbows are looking at each other. Retracting your shoulders away from your ears, elongating your spine, and inhale, look forward and step or jump to the front. Inhale up, exhale, lower down. Inhale, bend your knees, hands towards the sky, Utkatasana, and exhale. Samastitihi. So this was a Surya Bee. Now we're going to do Surya Bee creative. Inhale, bend your knees. Utkatasana, exhale, lower down. Uttanasana, inhale, up. Adho Uttanasana, exhale, jump or step back to Phalangasana, down to the floor, or Chaturanga Dandasana and Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, bringing your hips towards the sky. Inhale, bring the right foot towards the sky and then to the front of the mat. Turn your left foot 45 degrees. Inhale, press down to the right foot. And we're coming into Virabhadrasana 1. At this point, extend your knee. Inhale. We can bring your hands, either we can just go inhale up and then coming down for pyramid pose, or you can bring them in Anjali Mudra behind your back. Inhale up and exhale, lower down. And we are in Parsvottanasana with Anjali Mudra behind our back. You can micro bend your right knee if you need to. Make sure that you're pressing down the external side of the left foot. Inhale, come up. and let go of the hands. Exhale, we can rotate our foot 15 degrees, making it parallel to the short edge of the mat. And we can come into warrior two, or extending our right knee. We can open our arms, making sure that the hips are parallel to the long side of the mat. Inhaling, open your arms. Exhaling, elongate both sides of the waist. Come forward toward the right side and then lower down. Here you can go onto your shins. If you have a block, you can use a block. And then rotate from the navel up towards the sky. Your the left hand is up. If you're using a block, make sure that you're pressing down the knuckles. Otherwise, you can go to the floor. Inhaling up, trying to twist the sternoclavicular region up. The drishti, the gaze, can be at the foot or up towards the crown of the trees. If your neck is in pain, just look down. Inhale, look down. Exhale. Come into Virabhadrasana 2 and then Virabhadrasana 1. And exhale, lower your hands to the floor. Your foot back, bring your feet back. Phalangasana. If you're coming with me to Chaturanga Dandasana, or you can go to the floor in Bhujangasana. Make sure you're just going half the way down. The shoulders are not going past the elbows. And up in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana and Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring your left foot up and then to the front of the mat. The right one rotates 45 degrees. Inhale, press down to the left foot, hands up towards the sky. And then we're gonna come, maybe rotate the foot 15 degrees and come in it, bringing it parallel to the short edge of the mat. And then extend, or slightly micro bend, but extend your left knee and then elongate your waist and the spine and lower down, but just make sure that you're elongating as far as possible, as much as possible, and then you're going down to the shin or to the floor or to the block into Trikonasana. And then rotate from the navel up, opening your chest and your heart towards the sky with your drishti up or down, depending on what your neck is asking for. And the hand can be in the front or at the back of it. Just listen to what type of space your body needs and make sure that you're keeping your Ujjayi breath engaged, which is the most important part of this moving meditation. Inhale up. Maybe bring up the corners of your mouth as well. Exhale, drishti down. Bring your right foot at 45 degrees, press down into your left foot. And then extend, bring your hands behind your shoulders into Anjali Mudra behind your back, or just hold opposite elbows, or Anjali Mudra behind your back. Inhale up, exhale, Parsvottanasana. Inhale, you can micro bend your knees. Drishti can be at the toe. Trying to keep the hips squared to the short edge of the mat. Inhaling up, Exhaling, let go of the Anjali Mudra. Hands up towards the sky in Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, lower down, hands. Bring your feet back or jump back. Lower down to Bhujangasana or Chaturanga Dandasana. And then in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, your hands are under the shoulder. The tops of the feet are pressing down. You're activating all of the legs, the muscles of the legs, the glutes, abdominals. Everything is being activated. Inhaling up, exhaling. Bring your hips towards the sky. 5 long deep breaths, Ujjayi breaths, like the sound of the ocean that we hear maybe in the background. Make sure that the knuckles of your hands are pressing down, the shoulders are retracting, you're elongating your spine, and you're opening your sternoclavicular region, trying to bring it near your quads, the drishtis between your feet. Inhale, look forward and jump or step. Inhale up, exhale, lower down in Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees and bring your hands up into Utkatasana, and exhale, hands up to your chest. Tadasana, mountain pose. And here we're going to listen to our body, our thoughts, our feelings, anything that is surfacing or percolating. Let's try and be mindful about what comes up, and let's try and stay with what is, if it's possible, with equanimity, ideally trying to be detached as much as possible, noting what comes up for us, but not being attached to whatever is, trying to keep neutral. Easier said than done. Now we're going to do another Surya Bee creative. Inhale, hands up, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, lower down in Uttanasana, extend your legs. Inhale up, bring your chest forward. Exhale, step back or jump back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana or Bhujangasana. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bring your right foot up towards the sky, and exhale, bring it to the front of the mat. The left one is at 45 degrees. Inhale up, bring your hands up to the sky, and exhale, turn your foot to be parallel to the short edge of the mat and come into Virabhadrasana 2. So our heels are aligned and the external side of our left foot is pressing down. The right knee is tracking the toes and it's not collapsing internally or externally. Our hips are parallel to the long side of the mat, and our spine is well long, elongated. Our arms are parallel to the floor, and the drishti is to the index finger of our right hand. Now inhale and exhale in Virabhadrasana 2, and then inhale, extend our leg. You can micro bend it. You don't have to be 90 degrees. Your body knows where to go. We can try and go to 90 degrees, but it doesn't have to be. You can choose any depth that your body requires. Inhale. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our left hand to our left leg or in front of our tummy, and we're going we're gonna extend, flex our spine towards the left, bring our right arm towards the sky in Viparita Virabhadrasana. And then inhaling, we're gonna bring our right elbow to the right knee and extend in Parsvakonasana. Inhaling, coming up, Parivrita Virabhadrasana, and exhaling, Parsvakonasana again. Inhaling one more, Viparita Virabhadrasana. You can bring also your arm behind your back and grab your thigh, right thigh if you want to. And exhaling down, Parsvakonasana. Extending your left arm towards the sky. You can keep your chin mudra on the right hand side. You can have it on your left hand as well, creating an oblique line from your the fingers on your left hand to the external side of your foot. Inhaling, look down, exhaling, come up, and then bring your right foot back, lower down, half the way down, inhale up, exhale, bring your hips towards the sky. Inhale, bring your left foot up and towards the front of the mat, and your right foot is 45 degrees. Press down on your left foot. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale up, Virabhadrasana 1, and exhale, open up into Virabhadrasana 2 by turning your foot 15 degrees, making it parallel to the short edge of the mat. Again, press down, track your toes with your left knee, press down with the edge of the right, external edge of the right foot. The hips are parallel to the long side of the mat. Open your hands parallel to the floor, the drishti to your index, left to the index of the left hand, and inhale, bring your right arm down and the left arm up, Virabhadrasana, Viparita Virabhadrasana, and exhale, bring your left elbow to the left knee and extend your right arm above your head, creating an oblique line. Inhaling up, Virabhadrasana, Viparita Virabhadrasana, and exhaling down, Parsvakonasana. Extend, elongate. You should feel really beautiful stretching of all of your side body muscles. Inhale up, and you can bring your hands also outside of your left thigh, and exhale down. Extend the right side of your body. The drishti is up or down. Inhale up one last time and exhale down. Step back and lower down half the way. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale and exhale. 5 long deep Ujjayi breath, or you can go to all fours and or sit down in Balasana with the knees open and your hips to the heels and your hands extended or nearby, near your legs. If you're in Adho Mukha Svanasana, make sure that your Hasta Bandha is super spread out, so the knuckles of your hands are pressing down and your drishti is at your feet. The shoulders are retracted, the abdominals are pushing towards the spine, and you're creating an elongation of the spine. Inhale, step or jump towards the front of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana, and exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes, inhale and exhale now. Listening to what your body's feeling, what's coming up for us. Inhaling and exhaling. And now, inhaling and exhaling, open up. Bring your right foot parallel to the short edge of the mat, both of them coming into Utthita Tadasana. And then from here we can bring our hands to our hips and we can lower down in Prasarita Padottanasana B. If you want, you can bring your hands to the floor, Prasarita Padottanasana, or you can choose to hold your the toes, the big toe, with the two-piece fingers, inhaling, looking forward and extending your spine, and exhaling, lowering down. I must be honest, this is amazing. Elongation every time for me, so I tend to do it all the time. Inhale and exhale. I can always feel the vertebrae elongating one by one and finding amazing relief. And they find a lot of space in this position, which is why I love it. Inhale up. And you can come up or bring your hands to the hips. Inhale up. I'd like to open up the toes and bring your heels towards the center, making sure that the knees are tracking the toes. We can also bring our hands onto our knees, and here the idea is that we're bringing the right shoulder to the left knee, like this. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up, bring your arms into a goalpost shape, bending your elbows, elongate your spine. Inhale and exhale, and I'm offering you 3 lion's breaths. The idea is that if you know it, go ahead. If you don't, we're bringing our tongue out and we're exhaling everything with our mouth open. We can bring our drishti towards the traditionally named third eye, or not. This could cause some headaches for those that are not used to doing it. Otherwise, inhaling, the hands are like the claws of a tiger. Do a lion's breath, so it's like claws of the lion. Inhaling and exhaling. We can also imagine, is a really weird position, face and whatnot, but it's really good for our nervous system. So we can also imagine that we're literally purging out all the energies, the negative energies, the fear, the doubt, everything is coming out. All the worries, everything out is leaving our body. You can imagine also dark light coming out, everything that resonates with you. So let's do it twice. Let's do it twice again. Inhale up. more time. Inhale up. And down. Let's maybe jump and let our body go. Let's shake our body, our legs, our lips. One more. And then inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, lower down, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring your heart forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or jump back. And then knees to the floor. Inhale up into Majorasana. Exhale, lower down. Bring your abdominal muscle towards the spine, so we're arching our back, and the chest, the chin is to the chest and the tailbone is down. Inhaling, curling your toes under. Inhaling up, the gaze to the sky, the tummy is to the floor, tailbone and chin up. Exhaling, tailbone and chin down, uncurling the toes, and making space between our scapulae. The rhomboid and trapezius are relaxing here, stretching and receiving a lot of space. Inhale up, one more, and then exhale, open your knees, Balasana. Bring your hips to your heels, and the hands can be in front of you in prayer position, in Anjali Mudra, or they can go up towards the sky in prostration, thanking our body for all the work that it does for us on a regular basis. It never stops to work for us. We shall be very thankful and grateful for our gorgeous, beautiful body working so hard day and night to keep us healthy, to help us heal on a constant basis, to help us thrive, to build our muscles, to keep our, everything functioning. It requires a lot of work from our body, and we shall acknowledge it. So thank you, body, for the hard work that you do for us. Inhaling up, and then come to a seated position. We can windshield wiper our knees from side to side, and then we can extend our legs in front of us, coming into Dandasana. So we can bring our muscles away from underneath our seat. Our legs are well activated. Our feet, our ankles are dorsiflexed. We're activating everything. Our abdominal muscles are engaged. Our spine is lengthened. Our chest is open. Inhaling up, bring your hands up towards the sky, and exhaling, lowering down towards the space that we got. If you need, you can bend your knees. If you want, you can use things like this, a belt, yoga belt, or you can use a scarf to help you reach your feet. Or if you are more advanced, you probably know it, you can bring a block in front of your feet and exhale and lowering down. The idea is that we want to elongate our spine as much as possible, and then when we've reached the optimal maximum elongation, we can let go. Inhaling and exhaling. We can let go of sighs and more vocal cycles of breath. That also helps us with relaxation and sends really good messages to our vagus nerve, our parasympathetic system, activating it to try and have by now a more parasympathetic dominant state. Inhaling up, exhaling. We'll go to Janu Shushasana, so bring your right foot inside of your left thigh. Inhaling up, elongate your spine and then gently rotate towards the left leg. Inhaling and exhaling down, Janu Shushasana. Here you can reach anywhere you want. Just listen to your body and the space you've got in there. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come up and extend your right leg. Bring your left one inside of your right thigh. Inhale, hands up towards the sky and exhale. Janu Shushasana on the other side. Inhaling and exhaling. You don't have to go down, you just listen to your body and go as far as it is possible and comfortable. And most importantly, where your breath is still in a ujjayi breath and it's not struggling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up and exhale. Bring your right knee towards the sky. Ardha Matsyendrasana. We can bring also our right foot to the inside or the outside of your left leg. And then we're inhaling, bringing our right hand to the back of our spine, inhaling up and exhaling. We're going to use the traction of the left elbow onto the right knee to help us rotate. So the idea is that we're elongating in the inhale and twisting on the exhale. So we're giving the spine the time to elongate, make space, and then to twist. Inhaling and exhaling. The left hand can be in Chin Mudra and your drishti is in front of you or behind, or looking towards the right shoulder, beyond the right shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. And then inhaling, release the pose, bring your left knee towards the sky, and then your left foot can be inside or outside of the right leg. The foot is dorsiflexed, so the right ankle, the legs are always active, even when we're out on the floor. Then we're inhaling, bringing our hands towards the sky, exhaling, bringing our left hand behind our back, inhaling up, exhaling. We can press the right elbow into the left knee and inhaling up, exhaling. On the exhalation, we're rotating, we're twisting towards the left hand side. And we're looking beyond our left shoulder, if possible, or to the front. Inhaling and exhaling. The corner of the mouth are going up. Ardha Matsyendrasana. And then release the pose and come to Dandasana. Scooch your bottom towards the end of the mat and lower down one vertebra at a time. And then inhale, bring the left leg down, and inhale your right knee to the chest. Inhaling and exhaling, dorsiflexing your ankles, both of them, and exhaling, rotating towards the left hand side of your mat, and with your right hand we're opening up parallel towards the short side of the mat, making sure that our right shoulder is pressing down the mat. Inhaling the drishti. You can look at your right hand if you want to. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's try and breathe heavily into the lower part of the abdomen, as if we had a lung, which we don't have, of course. We're trying to exercise the abdominal breathing, so a more conscious and a more diaphragmatic type of breathing, which is what we want, as opposed to a superficial, more sternoclavicular type of breath, which is normally what we end up living with. So we want to exaggerate, especially in this position, which is Supta Matsyendrasana. We want to spend maybe a minute or two, or even 3 longer, to activate the diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale up, bring your knee towards your chest and extend your right leg. Inhale, bring your left leg towards the chest, dorsiflexing our ankles, both right and left. Maybe bring your chin towards the knee, and exhale and rotate, pivot towards the right hand side of your mat with the left knee, and then rotating, twisting to the left side with your left arm extended and parallel to the short side of the mat. Drishti is also looking wherever it can, or to the left hand, and the idea is that the left shoulder is pressing down onto the mat. Again, let's activate as much as we can the diaphragmatic breathing. So let's imagine we have a balloon in our abdomen that we want to fill up, and exhaling, emptying it and filling it up full of breath. Inhaling and exhaling as much as possible. Inhaling and exhaling. And then we're gonna pivot back towards the center, bringing our knees to our chest and the chin in between our knees, and maybe hold opposite elbows with your hands, or maybe just roll side to side, massaging our back. And then slowly we're gonna extend our legs into Shavasana. We're gonna try and find a very comfortable position. Very comfortable position where we can let go completely. If you're at home, it's probably, if you're looking at this video right now, chances are it's quite hot, so you don't need a cover. But if you're looking at this video and it's not hot, then obviously take a cover or wear your socks and t-shirts. If it's really hot as it is here now, you just find a comfortable position and slowly Let go of your toes and your feet. Let go of the muscles of your feet. Let go of your ankles, your shins, the muscles of your gastrocnemius, and let go of the knees. Let go of your quads and the hamstrings. Let go of the hips, the abdominals, the rib cage, all of the intercostal muscles. Let go of the shoulder muscles, your biceps and triceps, your elbows. Let go of your forearms, the wrists, and all of the muscles in your hands. Let go of your neck and all of the muscles in your face. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, big inhale. And exhale, let go with a sigh. One more. Inhale up. And let go. And just let go. Simply let go. And let yourself go completely in this massive, amazing hug. And then when you're ready, start moving your toes, the fingers. Start activating your body. Maybe stretch your hands up, your toes down. Maybe yawn. Maybe bring the knees up towards the sky and let them fall in, opening the feet a bit more than you would normally. Otherwise, bring them together and turn on the right hand side, pivot into a fetal position with your right arm underneath your head, and then with your left hand press down into the floor and come up seated. Finding a comfortable position. Sitasana or Sukhasana. And then with your eyes closed, you can bring your hands to the chest. Think about the quality, the intention that was set up earlier, maybe bring it back to your mind and make a promise. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, and we can ask to a God of our own understanding, source, or any supreme energy that you connect with normally, to grant us, to grant me, God grant me, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, taking this world as it is and not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will. And please remove all obstacles on my path and let me elevate everyone that I meet with my words, my actions, and my thoughts. Help me support me, guide me, and protect me, my family, my beloved ones. Namaste. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me and to practice for yourself and for us to bring healing to the conscious collective, to ourselves, but also to the conscious collective, bringing peace to the world, one practice at a time. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. See you next time.